Hi, my name is Zain Lalani. I'm in Management 110, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the skill I lacked most in during the Iliad assessment. So, the skill that I lacked most in and was most negative in was organization. So, there are a few things that I came up with which can help me improve my organization. Starting from long term goals, setting certain goals and planning them out, organizing them like a 5 year plan, and then planning out short term goals, more like a week, daily, stuff like that. And I want to do this by getting a calendar, getting an agenda, using a smartphone. There's all sorts of things that I can do to be more organized. The first main thing I would do though is to clean up my workspace, my house, my kitchen, any kind of spaces, make sure everything's clean and organized so that my mind can be cleared, so that I can be able to think and not have to worry about anything else. And on top of that, whenever I use something, whenever I do something, make sure I put it back. So this will just help to clear my mind, make me a little more organized so that I can go on throughout my day without having to worry about anything else or lack on my ability to think of something else rather than trying to go through stuff and not know where to find this, not know where to find that, and yeah, so it would just really clear up my mind. The second thing I would like to do would be to get a calendar. Um, as of right now, I've never used a calendar, never used any type of agenda, never used anything on my smartphone, no apps. So the first thing I would like to do would be to get a calendar. And this way I can organize my whole week, set up certain things that I know for sure I will be doing so that I can be more organized and know not to be late, plan accordingly. I would then like to try out an agenda or even using a smartphone app just so I can do my daily planning so I know exactly what's going to go on throughout my day. This will help me be more organized rather than just writing everything on a small calendar and not being able to fit everything. The agenda or the smartphone can be with me at all times, so I can always glance at it and see exactly what I'm going to do throughout the day. Now, in the beginning, it will be pretty tough to get used to this since I've never actually done any sort of organizing planning like this. I always just go with the flow, and then whatever I remember in my mind, I do, which is gonna affect me in the long run. So, the time frame that I feel like would help me, it could be from a week to 6 months. However, I just want to make sure that I can continually every day just strive on improving myself and organizing myself. Each day, just make sure I'm writing in an agenda, writing on my smartphone, even taking little notes, jotting stuff down so that I can, instead of trying to jumble everything up in my mind, I can bring it down onto a paper. And this way, I can just remind me, it's right there instead of trying to sit there and think for a few minutes of what I need to do throughout the day. And so I believe the time frame would be between a week to 6 months. That is quite a long time, but to ensure that in the beginning of the process, I force myself to make sure to write in an agenda, write in the calendar, organize myself. And then soon the plan is that it will just become natural. It will become a daily thing for me where I don't have to force myself, it just comes naturally. And that's the plan that I'm shooting for. Overall, my organization skills at the moment are not good, but after having this Iliad assessment and seeing how that one score was really negative, it really kind of opened my eyes up to taking new ideas in that I should be more organized, and it will only help me and benefit me for the future. So setting the long-term goals will help keep my mind in the right path, help me stay true to what I need to do, and then setting the short-term goals, the weekly goals, the weekly planning, the day planning, the to-do list, that will just help me to get through my day and make sure I need to get everything done that I need to get done and not just forget stuff and then push it off and then forget about it. So the main goal is to just make sure I can be more organized and bring more success education-wise personal life-wise, all aspects of life. Thank you so much for listening.